and becoming the icon. I doubt. I really do.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great start to your day. So I wanted to come on here real quick and elaborate on this whole situation where Trick Daddy called out Beyonce for not being able to sing. Now, Beyonce fans are not here for Trick Daddy saying that their idol cannot sing. So they are attacking him personally. They're going after his business. I mean, they're just going in on Trick Daddy for just coming out and giving his honest opinion about how he feels about Beyonce being able to sing or not, which he's entitled to that, but a lot of people don't want to hear it, right? So he basically was on Clubhouse and they were just having a conversation, a general conversation, and they started talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z. What I'm going to do now is play you the initial audio of what started this mess, and then immediately following that, I'm going to play you guys the response from Trick Daddy where he responded to the backlash of what he initially said about Beyonce, and then I'm going to play you a clip of where he just goes in on the Beehive and basically says, hey, this is what you can do if you don't like my opinion. So they're all going to come 1, 2, 3. All right, just give it to you straight in a row. All right, no pausing, no stopping. All right, so sit tight and I'll be back.
Beyonce her because she see money. Beyonce ain't trying to give back the music and none of that. Beyonce don't write music and Betty could sing her. So Beyonce can't sing.
I don't like Beyonce.
Okay.
She definitely can't
I don't
sing.
know why they be thinking she can sing. They just
Man, I watched my
follow
Beyonce
godmama
the
just
train
leaders.
Beyonce give
She
her
just
vocal
holler.
lessons all her
All
career,
Beyonce
man.
does
Beyonce can't go.
all she do is holler.
I
Listen,
Beyonce,
Beyonce,
take
she can
Kelly
Beyonce
sing,
over
but
her.
she not roll like that. How the
she
way
I
don't
they
raise.
take
sing like
Kelly
Beyonce
over
the best.
Yeah,
her.
I'm gonna say
Kelly all
my
day.
unpopular
You right about
opinion
that.
right now. Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z is to New York. That's why they together. Jay-Z ain't never won the greatest rapper alive. Whoever put him on a level of that. New York lost
Yeah,
Biggie. They needed a hero. They wanted to be the mega of hip hop, and they just handed it over to Jay-Z for
and they
record
I mean,
said
sales
that
and
with
all
Nas,
that.
that was the
Jay
case.
Z
They said
is
that
nice
with
though.
Nas,
Now,
that was the case too.
Man, DMX was doing 10, 15
Oh
million an
yeah, or
album,
DMX
man.
most definitely, because it definitely wasn't no damn Jay Z.
but don't
Y'all
sleep
gotta
on Jay
remember
like Jay
Jay-Z
not nice.
changed his name 3, 4 times.
So did
yeah.
The first
like
time y'all
me.
ever heard of Jay-Z, he got on a record with down south called Big Pimpin'.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
heard him on the hard remix.
yeah.
And y'all, they'll tell
The
y'all
South
right now,
put
oh,
him
that's
on.
Jay-Z song. And you'll go Google and he'll say, yeah, it's Jay-Z song, right?
The South put him
But
on.
they ain't gonna tell you Jay-Z bought the song after the got big.
That's
Mm.
UGK song, man.
Yep,
And
surely
That
well,
is.
ain't nothing about
listen.
that
No,
record.
no,
It's no
listen.
East Coast New York record.
Not
Nothing about
nothing.
that.
Nothing.
They ain't
And
even
what
they ain't
and
even
then
want to do it.
at that time,
Big
what
Pimpin'.
East Coast came and got a
Yeah,
from the South to do a record with him, man?
Right.
but we gotta fuck with them
Right.
for that at least. That's for a little bit. That's kind of hard. That's hard though.
Hanna BBBBI shot tap. Hanna BBBI shot tap. Hanna BBBBI shot tap.
When I get on Clubhouse, a lot of my Clubhouse family, a lot of us we crack jokes and we talk stuff about to each other. But mostly we do a lot of vetting and we do a lot of mind contributing about how we can make the world, the country, our cities, our homes better. They gonna never record that. But what I said was, I don't think Beyonce could sing, and that Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z is to the state of hip hop in New York at the time when Jay-Z began considering himself as the king of hip hop, the king of the GOAT of our rap. which is my opinion. And opinions like hoes, without them you'd be full of doodle. That's my unpopular opinion. Who are you? How you feel? If you gotta walk around here worrying about how somebody else feel about how you feel, then you ain't who you are. That's my opinion. I said many times on the radio, oh, they're wonderful business people. Jigga made a lot of money. He got a whole lot of money. But did I say anything disrespectful? No. Did I call them out their names? No, I didn't. Well, before I said that, to a lot of females, because they love Beyonce, I say she the lady Jesus Christ to them, which is not a bad thing. Actually, that's a compliment. But Jesus Christ is a powerful, lovable person. But if you got a problem with speaking your own mind, and I was a sucker, I apologize. I ain't him. That's not me. That ain't what I do.
If you don't like me or the show, turn it off. And they want me to apologize. That's not gonna happen.
Where they stormed, assaulted, and threatened lives of our people in the same country we live and die for, right? And all y'all got to do is worry about and try to assassinate my character about who I like and who I think can't sing. People, really listen to yourself. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Beyonce, the #1 performer I ever seen besides of Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Can she sing? Yeah. She can't sing. She ain't in my top. Beyonce ain't Stephanie Mills. Yourself. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Beyonce, the #1 performer I ever seen besides of Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Can she sing? Yeah. She can't sing. She ain't in my top. Beyonce ain't Stephanie Mills. She ain't Patti LaBelle. She ain't Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. She ain't Adele. But that's my opinion. That she might be your Adele. She might be your Whitney Houston. That's my opinion. I told my homeboys, oh, Chris Brown is on the level of Michael Jackson. They like, you crazy, you disrespecting the king. The Thriller album did this. I'm telling you something I feel, and I'm telling you something that Michael Jackson told Chris Brown himself. Mike was a fan of Chris Brown and told Chris Brown, I like everything you do, how you sing, how you represent, and how you perform. I'm a big fan of yours. That's huge. Keep up the work, Breezy. A lot of people don't like Drake. Do I think Drake is my favorite rapper in the world? No. Everybody know my favorite rapper is Tupac. But you gotta respect Drake because he got more hits than anybody in the history. Do he have enough Grammys, enough hardware? No. Because a lot of things go different ways for different reasons. Now, I'm gonna tell you again. Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Adele, Stephanie Mills, Shirley Murdoch, Betty Wright, the late great Miss Betty Wright. Those are my favorite singers. Those are the people I believe that are vocalists, that have a strong voice and a strong thing. For y'all, for all y'all who think that my opinion don't matter, come get you a shot. Come get you a shot of this.
Alright, y'all, so y'all heard what Trick Daddy had to say about Beyonce, and he also took some jabs at Jay-Z. So one person that wanted to make it clear that she had nothing to do with all of this was Trina. Absolutely, Trina distanced herself from the comments that Trick Daddy made about Beyonce and Jay-Z. So Trina took to Instagram and she posted various clips of Beyonce performing, and she basically said all day, every day the queen. So she definitely got the hell out of Dodge. She didn't want no parts of this situation that Trick Daddy has stirred up. Now, another interesting dynamic that has taken place because Trick Daddy decided to stand 10 toes down in what he believed in when he talked about how he felt about Beyonce and Jay-Z is the fact that the Beehive, whatever hive, they are pulling that Karen move where they go after your business, after your establishment, and basically they took to the internet and found Trick Daddy's restaurant and started leaving bad reviews. And shout out to the Shade Room for putting this information together. So basically, yeah, they took to the internet, went to Trick Daddy's restaurant and started leaving bad reviews. They brought his rating down to a 2.6. I'm not going to read all the comments here, but they were petty, they were nasty. But the most funniest comment that I saw was someone said, "I thought I saw a roach run across my steak." I mean, the comments are just hilarious. I mean, you guys should check those comments out for real. But, you know, the thing about this is Trick Daddy feels how he feels. He has a right to his opinion. And I like the fact that he's standing 10 toes down, because there's this thing called freedom of speech. Now, for those of you who've been rocking with me since day one, I told you guys about how freedom of speech works. Freedom of speech only works when people agree with what you're saying. And so if they don't agree with what you're saying, they basically try to strip your freedom of speech away from you. Now, I believe that Beyonce can sing, but she's not on the level of a Whitney Houston or Keke Wyatt or a Mariah Carey. She's just not there. Let's be honest. Can we tell the truth about the talent? There's levels to this. Now, I don't agree with Trick when he said that Chris Brown is on the level of a Michael Jackson. Yeah, he's going way out to space on that one. Me personally, this is just my opinion, I don't think that Chris is on the level of an Usher. That's just my opinion. I think that Usher can sing better and Usher can dance just as well as Chris Brown. And just because Michael supposedly told Chris Brown that, you know, he loved his music, that he loved how he sings, how he dances, doesn't put Chris Brown, you know, on the same level of Michael. That was just a compliment coming from Michael. So I don't understand where that comes from. I'm pretty sure that Trick is just saying that Chris Brown is on Michael's level, because I don't believe that Michael gave him a compliment thinking that Chris Brown is on his level. That's just my opinion. So, and I also disagree with his assessment on Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a dope rapper. Like, I knew about Jay-Z before I knew about UGK. No disrespect to the South. I'm from the South, right? And so I know it's a different scenario for Trick Daddy because they were all deep in the South, and other artists that were coming up back in that time, they were basically mingling with one another. So of course he knew of UGK. I didn't know of UGK until they did that song with Jay-Z, Big Pimpin'. And so you have to think about this: when UGK and Jay-Z collaborated to do the song Big Pimpin', you have to understand that Jay-Z was already a double platinum, triple platinum selling artist. So even though the South probably wasn't as familiar with Jay-Z at that particular time, and overall Jay-Z was just more popular than UGK. He was already solidified in the game more than UGK was, financially, record sales, so forth and so on. So I don't understand where Trick was going with that. I definitely think that the fact that Jay-Z and UGK collaborated, it helped UGK in New York as far as opening up the ears of New York listeners, and it did the same thing for Jay-Z down south. And as far as him talking about Big leaving prematurely and that opened up the doors for Jay-Z, I have to say that Jay-Z was already on top of his game when Biggie was alive. You know, if you take a listen to Biggie's first album and you listen to Jay-Z's first album, I mean, both of them, in my opinion, are neck and neck. And when Big passed away, you know, you still had Nas, you still had the Lox, you still had DMX, you had Fabulous, you had Wu-Tang, you had all these great hip-hop lyricists out there that, in my opinion, fell a bit short when it came to the creativity and the productivity of the albums that Jay-Z put out. So I have to disagree with Trick and say that Jay-Z has earned the right to be in the conversation as the best rapper to have ever lived. He's earned the right to be in that conversation. So, you know, like I said, listen, everybody has their own opinion about these things, you know, and, you know, unfortunately, Trick is in some hot water right now, and a lot of people are upset with him because of his commentary on Beyonce and the fact that she can't sing. But like I said earlier, Trick has the right to say what he feels. So I just think people need to grow up and understand that in this country, you have a right to your opinion, whether, you know, people like it or not. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have that in the comments. Drop down and let me know what you think about this entire video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.